Keith and JoLynn have been married 27 years and claim they were happy for the first few years. But then things gradually took a turn for the worse, with JoLynn slowly looking like this. JoLynn and some bruised photos recently made international news after Keith called 911 for paramedics to help during one of his wife's drunken episodes. But the police showed up instead.
A grandmother from Fremont received these injuries after authorities took her to jail for being drunk in public.
JoLynn McCabe asked her husband to call 911 so paramedics could help her detox and take her to an inpatient rehab. But what started as a call for help quickly got ugly.
But the next thing you know, you got 5 cop cars here.
Fremont police told KTVU that McCabe was being uncooperative and hostile, so they told her to go into her house. Police said when she followed them to their cars in the street and yelled and argued with them, they arrested her. At the jail, McCabe said she was having an anxiety attack and resisted going into the cell. In a report of the incident, deputies said McCabe tried to rush out of the cell, and the deputy took her to the ground where she hit her head. The deputies eventually took her to a nearby hospital.
It looked like somebody just beat the heck out of her.
Wow, I didn't know you could do that. Can you just like call 911 and say, I'll have detox and rehab and just pick me up like an Uber? I didn't know it worked like that. But we'll get to the bottom of the incident with the police later, because there's definitely more to this story. But first, let's hear from Keith, who says his wife cannot stop drinking, and he wrote begging for help.
My wife, JoLynn, is an alcoholic. This past year, she has relapsed and started drinking again. When we got married 27 years ago, our marriage was great. We used to vacation together in Jamaica. We would play golf together. We haven't done things like that in years. Her drinking is constant. Her drink of choice is box wine and beer.
These are the beers I usually drink. They're 24 ounces, and I usually drink about 6 a day. I just drink and fall asleep.
A typical day for JoLynn is to wake up, get something to drink, pass out, wake up, drink some more, feel like I'm living in our house by myself. Yeah, her drinking makes me sad, angry, and I definitely feel defeated.
My drinking is affecting my marriage with Keith because he has told me numerous times that he is disgusted with me.
JoLynn's been arrested multiple times. Last time JoLynn was arrested, it became local news and the story even went international. In September 2020,
I'm not this kind of a person, no.
she wound up in jail.
I'm claustrophobic. Oh my God.
Where she stumbled and slammed her face against the back wall of the jail cell. It was so beat up and purple on both sides of her face. It was horrific. She has tried to get sober. I have to make sure that she takes her medication. She's been known to change the pills in the bottles. Then the next thing you know, she's pulled a fast one on me and she's drinking again. I love her too much to see her destroy her life the way she's doing it. But if it doesn't change, I'm not sure how much longer I can stay around.
Well, Keith, you got your hands full.
You think?
I think you do. I think
do.
You say she wakes up and immediately starts drinking, so goes into an altered state of consciousness.
Yes, and in fact, she will wake up in the middle of the night and drink.
But you say this is the relapse of all relapses. This is the one where you think she's really crashed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, why did you call 911 that particular day?
What I called for was a paramedic. Nothing happens to JoLynn, or JoLynn will not do anything unless she wants to. And I approached her, I go, do you want some help? And she said, yes.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.